we're online.
Yeah, it says we're online, but let me just make sure
I can see
we're
it.
on. You can see it on YouTube? Oh, now I see it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I see it too. So, all right. So, today we're going to continue our reading of the Bhagavad Gita. Skip is reading from um, the Penguin Classic version of the Bhagavad Gita as translated by Laurie Patton. And I'm also reading from the Light Illuminated Bhagavad Gita, annotated and explained by SkyLight Paths Publishing of Vermont. And this will be completing the third discourse, and we're about we're maybe a quarter of the way through the book already. And so we're going to read the third discourse, verses 33 to 43, which is to the end of the third discourse. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Verse 33.
सदर्शः चेष्टते स्वस्याः प्रकृते प्रकृते ज्ञानवानपि प्रकृति यान्ति भूतानि निग्रह किं करिष्यति. Verse 33.
Even the wise person struggles. According to individual nature, beings follow their own nature. So what will restraint accomplish? The other translation reads, even the wise man acts in character with his nature. Indeed, all creatures act according to their natures. What is the use of compulsion then? Verse 34.
इन्द्रियेस्ये निन्दयस्सस्थे रागद्वेषो व्यवस्थितो तर्योन वशमागनमच्छे हस्यार्षि परिपस्थितिनो. Verse 34.
Passion and hatred abide in the place between a sense and its objects. One should not come under the will of these two, one's enemies on the path. Verse 34. The love and hate which are aroused by the objects of sense arise from nature. Do not yield to them. They only obstruct the path. Verse 35.
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः तस्यानुष्ठितात् स्वधर्मे निधर्न श्रेयः पारधर्मो भयावहः. Verse 35.
Better one's own dharma, even if ineffective, than the dharma of another practiced well. Better death in one's own dharma. The dharma of another only brings on fear. Verse 35. It is better to do your own duty, however lacking in merit, than to do that of another, even though efficiently. It is better to die doing one's own duty, for to do the duty of another is fraught with danger. Verse 36. Just a minute. Wait, just a minute. There was a footnote here on verse 35. Footnote. In one sense, our own duty, svadharma, is the activity appropriate to our station in life. Whatever work happens to be, our lot in life might be considered our duty. More broadly, it is our life purpose and ideal of which we are inwardly called. If we follow the path suited to our own nature, we will make good progress. But if we try to imitate someone else's path, we are in danger of falling back. Such a loss would be worse than death, which after all is only a temporary pause in the process of evolution. A pause like this is no real danger to life because, with new body taken after the pause, more rapid progress in life's evolution becomes possible, according to Maharishi. The safest and most effective path, then, is one's own duty, even if performed imperfectly and unsuccessfully, as long as we work honestly at activities that do not harm others and leave the results to God. And there's one other note. Any action that makes us go Godward is a good action and is out of duty. Any action that makes us go downward is evil and is not our duty, according to Swami Vivekananda. Verse 36.
Atha kena prayuttodayah papa charati purushah anichchaniya vashnayeya bala diva niyojitah. Verse 36.
Arjuna said, Son of Vrishni, then what sets a person in motion to do harm, even unintentionally, as if driven by force? Verse 36. Arjuna asked, My Lord, tell me, what is it that drives a man to sin, even against his will and as if by compulsion? Verse 37.
Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samruddhavah mahashano mahapapama vidvayenamihi dvairinam. Verse 37.
Learn the enemy here on earth. It is desire and anger. The guna of rajas, or passion, is their source. Each is all-consuming and evil. Verse 37, Lord Shri Krishna said, It is desire, it is aversion, born of passion. Desire consumes and corrupts everything. It is man's greatest enemy. And the footnote says, wanting pleasure and wishing to avoid pain are two sides of the same coin. Both attraction and aversion are both of desire. Verse 38.
Dhrumena vriyate vahinyaya thadarsho malena cha yathorlbe navruto garbhastatha tene dama vrutamah. Verse 38.
As fire, bearer of oblations, is covered by smoke, and as a mirror is covered by dust, and as an embryo is covered by the womb, so this wisdom is covered by this. Verse 38. As fire is shrouded in smoke, a mirror by dust, and a child by the womb, so is the universe enveloped in desire. Verse 39.
Avrutah jnanametena jnanino nityavairina kamarupena konteya drushtipurenanalena cha. Verse 39.
Son of Kuti, the wisdom of the wise is covered by this eternal enemy, covered by a fire in the shape of desire, a fire which is always hungry. Verse 39. It is the wise man's constant enemy. It tarnishes the face of wisdom. It is as insatiable as a flame of fire. Verse 14.
Indriyani mano buddhirasyaadhishthanamuच्यते aita vimohayatyesha jnanamavrutya dehi nama. Verse 40.
It is said that the dwelling place of desire is insight, mind, and the senses. Through these, desire covers wisdom and confuses the embodied self. Verse 14. It works through the senses, the mind, and the reason, and with their help destroys wisdom and confounds the soul. And there's a footnote. Mind, manas, reason is buddhi, as in the Buddha, buddhi. Verse 41.
Tasmatvamitrina yanayo yado niyamya bharatarshabha papamana prajahi drenah jnana vijnana nasanama. Verse 41.
So, bull of Bharatas, first rein in the senses, then strike down this evil one who destroys wisdom and discernment. Verse 41. Therefore, O Arjuna, first control your senses and then slay desire, for it is full of sin and is the destroyer of knowledge and of wisdom. Verse 42.
42 and 43 are together.
Okay, we'll read them together.
Indriyani paranya ya hurindribheshyah para mana mana sastu para buddhiyo buddhehe paratastu saha eva buddhehe para buddhidva संस्तभ्यात्मानमात्मनः जहि शत्रु महाबाहो कामरूप दुरा sadama. Was 42-43.
They say that the senses are crucial and the mind more crucial than the senses, and even more crucial than the mind is insight, and much more crucial than insight is the self. Strong-armed one, when you have learned what is higher than insight, the self, sustained through the self, then kill the enemy that takes the shape of desire and is hard to approach. Verse 42 and 43. It is said that the senses are powerful, but beyond the senses is the mind. Beyond the mind is an intellect, and beyond and greater than intellect is he, with a capital H. Thus, O mighty in arms, knowing him to be beyond the intellect, and by his help subduing your personal egotism, kill your enemy, desire, extremely difficult though it be. And there's a footnote. He refers here to God, the indwelling supreme self. He, the self, the witness of reason, is superior to reason, according to Shankara. And that completes discourse number 3, the path of action. Tomorrow we will begin discourse 4, the path of wisdom, Jnana Yoga. So do you have other things to say here, Khushboo?
I have a small passage which I want to read.
Okay.
Which is about tomorrow's session. So the immortal resident of the body, the Dehi, watches how the body experiences the world around it. But what is Dehi exactly? Is, is it the sense that makes the body responsive to external stimuli? Is this the mind within the body, or thoughts and ideas and imagination within the mind, or concepts that filter all sensations and influence emotions? It is something unmeasurable, mystifying, and debatable, like consciousness? Question mark. Or is it conceptual clarity that bestows tranquility? Uh, does that conceptual clarity involve appreciating the unique human ability to give meaning to ourselves and the world? We shall explore these ideas in the chapter ahead. Yeah, that's,
Uh,
that's the teaser.
that's the teaser. Okay, thank you. Let me just look at these items. Miles, while you're here, we were having a conversation before we began about what goddess is higher than Sophia. Could you name that goddess on the YouTube chat? Because Khushboo says she has been exchanging with you about what's higher than Sophia. I guess that is Anima Monday. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Anima Monday. Okay. All right. Okay. So
And he reminded me that, Mars reminded me that in the very important moment.
yeah. Okay. So there is Anima Monday. So what had I said? Okay. Anyway, that may mean a different suggestion for the Patreon levels for Khushboo, but
We don't talk about it.
no, we're not talking about that. Okay. Miles says, I have a duty, and as Carl Jung said, only I have had the unique experience to articulate it. Gifted a unique experience, I should say. Harshvardhan Jha says, wow, great. And Miles says, a great sin not to share it. It is my belief. Best to put it all out there rather than take it to the grave. And Harshvardhan Jha says, nectar of Gita. And Miles says, even if the story makes people laugh, it will have to have at least served that purpose. And Akshaya says, Namaskar. Verse 34 resembles the middle path of Buddhism. Isn't 35 that of individuation? 42 reminds me of the evolution of consciousness, the mind, and will of earth. And so, Akshaya, I would just say yes. Will of earth says, Miles Manley Hall believes that the greatest sin is ignoring and not refining our gifts than to share what we've been given. Me agree. And Miles says, thank you, Will of Earth. And Mamundi, yes, okay, we got it now. Per Dr. Darian Pictet. Okay, so Darian got it, and I missed it last night. Or yesterday when we were talking about Dr. Pictet's article. So thank you for reminding us of that. Okay, we have done it, Khushboo.
Chapter 3, yay!
Yay!
Here is the, let's end this for today. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Within infinite myths lies an eternal truth. Who sees it all? Varuna has but 1,000 eyes, Indra 100, you and I only two.
And the American dollar, only one. The one-eyed
Jai Shri Krishna.
the one-eyed cyclops of materialism.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there's a reason that you have to complete it like that. There's a reason that so it really speaks a lot. These four lines really bring us down to our, like, it humbles us.
Yeah.
That's what,
Reminds us. Yeah.
yeah,
And
right?
yeah. And Akshaya says, I also grabbed the book The Discoverers, Merci beaucoup. So I had mentioned The Discoverers yesterday, right?
Hmm.
At some point. And Akshaya has gotten the book on my recommendation. So far we have 3 books that I'm working with, including the study guide to the Bhagavad Gita with practical concordance by Les Morgan. And today I had my notice from Amazon that I will receive my copy of the Sharma translation of Bhagavad Gita. So tomorrow I may be reading from 3 translations. We'll see. Okay, so we are going to call a halt for today, and thank you so much, Khushboo, for your help. And peace. Take care now.